to be before you all today. My name is Sincere Shem, and I'm here as the youth thought leader for the Viable Alternative Republic. Over the last year, we not only went to the streets to participate in our Article 37 rights, we've also found a way to be able to be welcomed to the table to have this conversation. Many a times, our rights seem to end at just protest, and this is why the Viable Alternative Republic has been created to be able to initiate our Article 38 rights. Having gone to the streets, we have now formed a forum, being the Viable Alternative Republic, to come together to be the official voice for the youth as we voice our concerns and as we start participating in the political discourse of this country. So going forward, we have 10 commandments, which we'd like to call our covenant with Kenya, as the youth participate with the political class, as we integrate with the other generations. We have 10 main covenants that we have with the country. The first is one nation under God. This basically means everybody, despite religious background or despite their affinity to any spiritual or higher being, we all believe that we are under the same authority, and this authority guides us to be kind to one another and to love one another. And it is because of that, it is because we are one nation under God, that we come as a collective of the youth without being divided by religion or any political class or any ethnic background. One nation under God is our first commandment. The second is people are always sovereign. This goes in line with our constitution. The Constitution of Kenya currently declares that all sovereignty belongs to the people. And we also continue with this mantle. We aim to ensure that every discussion that is conducted by VAR on behalf of the youth always puts the people as sovereign, leading us to the third commandment, which is without vision, people perish. Our vision as VAR is that when our cause is just, conquer we must. And this being our vision, we have not only come up with the ideologies to guide us, but we've also gathered a group of like-minded young people to be here today to deliver this message with you. And we hope that Kenya as a republic may learn to embrace this vision that when our cause is just, conquer we must. The fourth commandment is a government of laws and not of men. This commandment basically puts back the position of the rule of law. No one is above the law, and the law as a system is used to be able to ensure justice through everyone, from the lowest in the food chain, as you may like to say, especially in terms of poverty, to the highest, who is the most powerful person in the country, being the president. No one is above the rule of law, and we intend to have a government of laws and not of men. Our fifth commandment is living for each other is the way of nature. We believe that when each one of us puts their neighbor above themselves, when we each remember that when we're going to conduct our businesses, when we're going to schools, when we're forming partnerships, when we're forming business deals, we are all doing it for the advancement of each other and for the advancement of society as a whole. So living for each other is the way of nature. When the political class lives for us, the citizens that they represent, and we in turn live for them by ensuring that we are able to speak up for our needs and for ourselves, then we ensure that we are living for each other. The sixth commandment is bread is sacred and untaxed. Most revolutions in the world, starting from the French Revolution, started because of hunger. When people do not have food, they resort to extreme measures. Even when we hit the streets, one of the key motivators was that the finance bill sought to tax basic food items like bread or even milk, pushing their prices higher and making living harder. So even as we interact with the Republic, as the youth, we would like to ensure that bread is always sacred and untaxed so that no one in the Republic of Kenya goes hungry. The seventh commandment is no taxation without meaningful public participation. From the statement read by Ms. Ivy Muchoki, we've said that We need meaningful public participation for us to have any progression. We want to advocate for an independent civic body that will be used as an accountability mechanism for the political class to make sure that everything that was promised in a manifesto during election time is actually fulfilled, at least within 2 to 3 years of being in office. So whenever any decisions have to be made, including taxation, which is used to generate revenue for the republic, then there needs to be public and meaningful public participation at that. The eighth commandment is political liberation is the basis for economic liberation. This basically means whenever we have political stability, the economy thrives. In this state, our economy is dying because we have political instability. We go to the streets to strike, businesses do not run, foreign investors are worried about the current political climate in Kenya, which is it's moving them further from bringing forth investment opportunities. So because we are seeking political liberation, we believe that this will lead to the advancement of Kenya's economy. Therefore, this leads us to our ninth commandment, which is zero tolerance to corruption. Corruption has ailed us and killed us for centuries and even years since independence. And we, as the youth of the Viable Alternative Republic, we have zero tolerance to corruption. And this is actually a conversation we intend on having with the nation to discuss the best way forward in combating this big disease, which is corruption. And lastly, our final commandment, which is commandment number 10, is the same as our mantra. When our cause is just, conquer we must. When our cause is just, conquer we must. We invite you to digest these 10 commandments that we covenant with you, the Republic and the nation as a whole, so that you may entrust us, the youth, or the Viable Alternative Republic representing the youth, to be able to voice not only our concerns, but also intergenerational concerns. Thank you.